Alright, I will start with my eggplant. As dark as there is. Beautiful black eyes. See how some of that eggplant on there, not completely covering the primer, and I just smeared it a tiny bit, so you still see some of the red through, and it gives it just enough depth. At some point, I'll probably put some of the blue in there to get the tone of the bluish black. But for the rest of this, I'm going to finish up these dark areas with my 376.
You know, I love the idea of doing several and having them done so that like when you do end up with one that it just doesn't work that day, you don't walk out of the studio,
Right.
you grab another one and try
Yeah.
something different.
Right.
Because some paintings are just harder than
Some of
others.
them just don't work.
And sometimes it's just your state of mind.
Mhm. Right, and it works another day. I know when I'm tired, I'd much rather sit in my easy chair and draw than go up to my studio and use pastels. I'll just sit there and draw. Rita, do you find that you use a lot of the same colors over and over, that you typically have a palette?
Yeah, and I would love for one of these pastel manufacturers to say, I know, Rita Kirkman. But I asked,
I'm still kind of at the point where I end up with every pastel I have out on my desk, trying to figure out what color I want.
Is that an off-white or a white?
this is that, yeah, a light yellow that I use for white in sunlight.
You said that was a guy in Townsend?
Yeah. So I'm tracking that dark to light roll, but I'm making sure that I get this only where it needs to go. And I'm staying kind of away from an edges where it's going to maybe come up against a darker color. I might end up putting a few more bits of this in later, but I want to have that in there for comparison when I put the other values in. I've got quite a few folds over there catching the light. So is
that unusual that you're doing that, or you kind of usually do claim those bright spots?
Oh, this early?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put the lights in pretty early. Usually I'll have some of these shadows in first, but
It's more
Someone else that.
it's nice to be a little
said you
unpredictable
needed
in
to
one's
do that.
process.
You need to put your lightest light and your darkest dark.
darks and then his lights and put the, I can't remember, that said
Because
that's,
that
that's
way
your
you
extreme.
have your parameters.
Yeah, it's really helpful, actually, to put at least something in there that's the lightest.
I like
So then then you can see where your scale is
Right.
in betweens. And I'm looking for that shadow color that's really not very dark, but it's kind of a bluish, greenish, grayish tone. This will work. Let's see. That's about close. Now, another thing I do when I've got a good underpainting on is I try to follow the particular lines of the underpainting whenever possible, instead of, if the underpainting is a little bit off from my photo, I try to follow the underpainting, not the photo. I don't try to force the underpainting to look more like the photo if it doesn't. I try to work with what's here. So that'll, I was noticing that some of these little folds in the side of his neck were not exactly like the photo, but I'm going with what I'm seeing here instead. And in a landscape, that's really important. At some point, I'll do landscapes. This one's a tiny bit lighter. That's what I'm seeing in here, the different planes of this face, her face, I think it's this one.
Interesting to me how when you put the lighter blue on there, when I squint, it doesn't seem like it's a little different in value from the darker, but it just pulls the white down to where it's not just staring at you. It's amazing.
The darker blue back here. See how it's bluer up here and it's warmer down here. The green grass is bouncing up, and I love that color. It's one of these, really like sort of. Might be too dark.
If that animal was standing on something that's not grass, say something that's sort of a blue-gray asphalt or something, what would you do for those bottom shafts?
I don't know. I've never painted a cow that I've taken a photo standing on in this fall.
Okay.
Or on a dusty, like, a lot of the dirt taxes, the reddish dirt, have you ever done?
Oh yeah, that's like, it'd be similar to this but warmer and almost kind of orangey.
What is that one?
This is kind of this is a new pastel, I think, and it's that pale, like, greenish